people that are in this room today that I want to take time to recognize. You know, there are plenty of closing attorneys out there, but they're not closing attorneys like Luter, Larkin, and Hunter. These guys understand millennials better than anybody out there. And to tell you a little bit about them, I think she left the room. Ellen? Well, let's let...
There she is.
Ellen! Come on up! Luter, Larkin, and Hunter, Ellen Rogers!
Everyone, thanks for having me here today. With these little brochures on your desk, you'll notice all of our different, can't hear you. All of our different closing locations are located on the back. We have over 10 different closing locations here in the state of Georgia. They range up from Jefferson all the way down to Camp Creek. Can you hear me now? All right, perfect. And I know and understand that you do need a great personal relationship with your closing attorney, and I do the sales and marketing, and I can certainly be your liaison. And any questions that you might have, feel free to let me know, okay? You guys awake yet? All right. I'll be in the back, and feel free to come by and grab a business card and ask me anything that you'd like to ask me. But thank you all for coming today. Have a great class.
Thank you. How many of you have had a home inspection and you go, uh-oh, there's water coming in somewhere. There's a chimney that's moving away from the house. You need to make sure you know these other guys, floors shake or sag. The name does not do justice to all the things these guys do. But if you have any kind of structural problem whatsoever to a home or challenges with a wet basement, you need to call these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Eddie Iverson.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie with Old State. We are a structural repair company. We specialize in just structural repairs. We don't do new work. We don't do remodeling. We strictly try to stay with the engineers, home inspectors, and real estate agents. We take care of any water intrusion into crawl spaces. If you have step cracks, settlements on your foundation, brick, we certified to put helical piers in, chance helical piers. We can stabilize them where they're at. If there's been a lot of remodeling done, that's usually what we do. If there's nothing been done to the house, in most cases, we can raise them back up to original positions. If you have any shaky floors or any columns that are sinking inside the crawl space due to water or just a sinkhole, we replace those. We warranty what we do for life of structure. 99% of the time, if you call us the same day, we'll be out there. We'll have your estimate ready by 12 o'clock the next day. We 99% of the time can meet your due diligence in those cases. We stand behind what we do for life of structure. We've been here since 1984, and we plan on staying around for a long time to come. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or come up and get some brochures. We are the #1 company on Angie's list, so we take care of what we say, and we stand behind what we do. Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, what Eddie didn't say is they go all around Atlanta and even outside of Atlanta. So pass it on to your friends as well. Oh, yeah, there you go. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this next guy. He has been stepped on more times than a hobnail boot going across the dance floor. He holds more records that have yet to be beat at the University of Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for that All-American quarterback. Number 10 in your program, #1 in my heart, the voice of your Georgia Bulldogs, Eric Zion.
Jeff, thank you very much. I know that pains you as well, being an Auburn fan. So, how many? I know we got one Auburn fan here at least, right? No Auburn fans. Any Georgia fans? Any Bama fans? Roll Tide.
Yeah, I'm a Bama fan.
Let me tell you, Bama fans are just coming out of the woodwork left and right here on this run, and you know what I can't figure out. A long time ago in my career, before I got into the mortgage business, I did play professional football and had a chance to get to meet a number of Alabama players. Actually played with a number of them, Antonio Langham being one of them that became very close to, and almost to the man for you Alabama fans. And we have to turn this off here, I don't want to get anybody into trouble, but nearly every Bama player, and Gator player for that matter, any Gators here?
Yes.
Well, that was a rough weekend, wasn't it? Nearly every one of those players, as they made their way into the pros, took a pay cut and had to go trade in their cars that they were driving to get something more affordable. So I'm not sure how that happened or how that took place, but indeed it did. So on top of formerly playing for the University of Georgia and did have a chance to play in the pros for a little while, got into the mortgage business, and I'm the regional manager. I head up for Academy Mortgage, our operations really from Kentucky and North Carolina down through Florida, so the entire southeast of the United States, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today, and it's a pleasure to serve with you as well. You know, as I was thinking about, I had a chance to go speak to a few people the other day, and we started really talking about the tremendous privilege that we all have, the tremendous service that we collectively provide to our clients. And I really started thinking back to when I understood that the mortgage industry, the real estate industry, was going to be my career for the rest of my life as a rookie loan officer, and this is 16 years ago now, I guess. One of the very first loans that I ever did was for a lady. She was in her 60s. I was a rookie loan officer, so I blew up that loan every way that you could blow it up. My agent partners were not happy with me. My client wasn't happy with me. It felt like every other day she was on the phone crying to me about something, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Had a good team around me. Finally, we got to the closing table, not on time. A lot of tears were shed, and finally, though, I think we had it right. We got to the closing table, and I was sitting right across from my client. Figured I should be there after I put her through that much stress through the process, and all of a sudden, she looked at me and started crying again. Yeah, oh no is right, and I'm thinking through it, and I'm like, what on earth did I do now? You know, I don't even know what I did. I thought everything was right. But then she looked across the table and she said, you know, I just want to thank you. For my entire life, my dream was to be a homeowner, to own my own home, and you made that come true. So when you think about the privilege that each of us has and the impact that we can make on the clients that we serve, there are very few professions that can have generational impact on the clients that we serve. I recently made a move from a different company over to Academy in the position that I'm in now. And the reason why, and very little to do with the previous company that I worked for, it was about the focus and the heart of Academy Mortgage that mirrored why I'm in this business and why so many of us are in this business. That it is about serving our clients, creating generational impact, and doing it at levels that are far better than anyone else. You know, as we start this new year, I can't tell you how excited I am to see everybody here. Obviously ending up 2016, moving into a brand new year. In my heart, I believe every single one of us, each of you has a chance to be remarkable, that next year we can do more, you can do more, you can do it better, you can serve better than you've ever done it in your life. To see the investment that you're making right now in your careers, not just for you and for better business practices, but in order to serve our clients at even higher levels, I can't tell you how exciting that is for me to be a part of that with you in some small way. Because when done right, when service levels are at world-class levels, that becomes the only sustainable advantage in business. And to see the investment that you're making right now into your careers, into your clients, it's exciting because there really is no ceiling to what any single one of us can achieve. And now's the time that you have to do it as we move into next year. And when I think about Academy and really what sets us apart, three things very quickly, and I'll turn it back over to Chip around what sets us apart and why I'm here. One, the customer is always first. But in order to execute, it has to go beyond rhetoric, so it really becomes about the people. So from a philosophical perspective, at Academy, you'll never see Academy loan officers where we have more loan officers on the street than anybody else. We're not going to fill the streets of Atlanta or the Southeast with hundreds and hundreds of loan officers. We just don't fundamentally believe that's the best way to serve our partners, our business partners, or our clients. We're very interested in being the best, not the biggest, and the best in terms of how we serve our customer, and we want to invest in our people and with our partners the right way in order to provide the highest levels of service. We're fortunate to be joined by a number of our team here today. So Cameron Walters is in the back. He's got a number of his team with him as well. If you haven't had a chance to spend some time with him, please do. He is one of the best in the industry, one of the best in the Southeast. And every single Academy loan officer you have a chance to meet, know that there will only be a few of us in relative terms across the Southeast and across the country. And it really stems from that philosophy. Also beyond people, it's about process. Academy is one of the few mortgage companies in the business today that is dedicated to having in-house processing in all of our areas. Our underwriters in-house, our processors in-house, our closers in-house. Everybody right down a walk of a hall. So if we ever have any type of challenge or issue with a customer, that we can very quickly get to the right people, the right decision makers, in order to resolve whatever challenge might be out there. And we are in an ever-changing environment with a lot of moving parts. To have that personal relationship and that commitment from every member of the team in the process, that's where greatness can be achieved. And then the final thing very quickly is product. And you'll see in the handouts that you've been provided a number of things around program and product. We have 3% down programs, 5% down program, which resonate very well with the millennial generation. Cash gifts are allowable on those programs as well. We have a wider buy box with no overlays. Again, with the millennial generation, many of whom are just now moving into the buying process for their first home, opening that buy box for you, and it's the right buy box because there's a belief around driving sustainable home ownership, but increasing that buy box and widening that buy box to allow us to serve as many of our customers and clients as we can, critically important. And then on top of that, cutting edge from a marketing standpoint, the ability to e-sign upfront disclosures through our My Mortgage app, the ability to upload documents via the My Mortgage app, to track the loan process through the process via that app as well. All critical and resonate very well with the millennial generation. So those are just a few things. We are honored to be here with you today. Honored to get to know you more here as we serve you in the future. And without further ado, I will turn it over to the real star of the presentation, even though we did go to offer. But Chip, the floor is back in yours, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, what Eric didn't tell you is this. The Atlanta manager, which reports to Eric, I had a question. He called me Sunday afternoon to make sure that my question was addressed. The other important thing about Academy that I think I want you to know is the fact that they understand what we're all about. The most important thing for us is get the check, get the check, get the check. They're going to help you make sure that you get your check, okay? They're going to take care of your problems before you ever know their problems. And I can't encourage you enough to use them. Like I say, they're a very, very great, millennially oriented company. A couple things I need to tell you before we get going this morning. School policy. No fighting, biting, scratching, or kicking. If you don't like who you're sitting next to, give them a hug or move. Gotta say this. We're going to put it up on the big board. To get credit for this program, you have got to sign in and sign out. I don't want to chase after you and say, oh, did you stay the whole time? Sign in and sign out, please. If you would, take your smartphones. You all have smartphones, right? There better not be a flip phone in here if you're working with millennial. Take your smartphone, put it on mute or vibrate, put it on the counter, because we're going to be using it, and take a business card and put with it. Also, those of you that might be hanging on the edge and need credit before the 10 business days that I normally get credited with the Real Estate Commission, you might want to come up and see me and see if we can take care of that for you and get that posted a little quicker. Also, goes without saying, but please, there is no recruiting in this room. If you do, if we find out that you're recruiting, we got to take you outside and beat you with a wet noodle. I don't want to have to do that. So please, no recruiting. We're going to be taking a break. They're here this morning. I have plenty of time to return phone calls. You will get all your contracts done, okay? Not a problem. I'm going to give you plenty of time for that. Enough said on that. Let's get in the subject matter. How many in the room have got kids? How many have weird kids? Anybody got kids from another planet? Take a look around the room, because I guarantee you that those people that raise their hand are the parents of millennials. Depending upon who you talk to, millennials make up a $2.4 trillion buying market. And not one of them wants to talk to you. You know, for the last 20, maybe 25 years, we've all heard the importance of building a brand, building a company brand, personal brand. But millennials hate brands. And they specifically hate brands that are targeted upon them, which is one of the reasons they rarely, if ever, will go to a company or agent website. So if that's the case, how do you reach these guys? Well, first, let's take a look at the market, and then we'll get into a little bit about their mindset. The average millennial today is 27 years old. The average realtor sitting in this audience servicing that realtor is 57 years old. Now, depending upon who you talk to, and this is my seminar, so this is my definition, is that millennials pretty much were born between 1980 to the year 2000. They buy their first really big ticket item, like a home, at age 31. 34% of millennials right now are at that targeted age. 24 million of them. In 4 short years, they're going to make up 50% of the market, or over 40 million prospective buyers. Some of you, surprisingly, would be interested in